Okay. Okay. Paul Dembski asks. Okay. Okay. Back to the New York City scene. Does Mr. Resistance agree that gun violence in New York City has increased since the end of Stop and Frisk?
Has gun violence increased since the end of Stop and Frisk?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen anybody get shot outside my front door. I didn't see anybody get shot while Stop and Frisk was going on. You see what I'm saying? The people who want Stop and Frisk to continue and want to justify it, they're gonna make the scenarios in to justify the use of Stop and Frisk. So anytime the people start speaking out against it and saying, "Hey, I don't want my rights violated under the guise of keeping people safe. You're mistreating people and abusing people who have broken no laws. Could you please leave us alone? You're supposed to be protecting and serving me, not treating me like a criminal." If you have anything to say about that, then right away they say, "Okay, you want lawlessness. I guess you don't care about the children." Just like they run the same thing with in Sandy Hook and all these school shootings and in the Colorado shooting and the movie theater shooting. Anytime they want people to give up their rights, they make the pretext for people to give up their rights. They say, "Listen, there's been a shooting the other day. If you guys don't hand in your guns, if you don't turn in your guns, if you're not okay with being stopped and searched whenever we feel like it, then you're for children dying." What this man needs to understand is something called false flag attacks. Whenever the government wants to justify the oppression of people, they simply attack people, or you know their thing is to get chaos out of order. So they create chaos and then they give you order, which is more oppression, which is more control over your life. So if he doesn't understand false flag attacks and how the government uses these shootings and massacres to take away more of our rights, then it's gonna, every time he sees a news report with another shooting, he's gonna say, "You know what, these people need to give up their rights." He doesn't understand that they're all staged, and a lot of these things are like basically have been engineered by the very people who want to take away our rights.
Okay, he just adds, so he doesn't read the papers, watch the news, etc., but he's an expert of some kind?
What makes him think I don't watch the news? I mean, like everything I'm saying implies that I do watch the news, and I am knowledgeable on who's involved and who's doing this to us. What
Okay.
makes him think I don't watch the news?
He says false flags. Okay, conspiracy nut. His credibility is now zero.
Yeah.
Well, in
So
that case, my credibility, according to him, is now zero because I believe 9/11 was an inside job.
nah, I mean, the government never would stage a false flag attack on its own population, take away their freedom. Hitler didn't burn down the Reichstag to go after his own people, and start going after Jews and launch start World War II. Governments never oppress their own people. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy nut if I think about such a thing. See, this is obviously a person who would rather us be talking about sports right now or entertainment like we would talk about earlier. You see, because once you start talking about real issues and start to like analyze what's going on, and raising conversation and awareness about certain things, even possibilities, just having a dialogue about it, people right there say, "Hey, you have zero credibility. You're not even worth listening to. You're a conspiracy nut," and that's the type of rhetoric you gotta hear and be subjected to.
Yeah. Okay. Barco goes. Yeah, and he's a wannabe. He's a virgin to boot. Probably some wannabe living in his middle class parents' house out in Westchester County.
Yeah, I'm living in a dumpster. I'm on my smartphone right now, and I have nothing, and no one should listen to me. So
What
I mean,
what news channel? BET, WBLS, even have news? Haha. At least he knows how to be sarcastic. I think. Oh,
yeah,
Podemski. That's Podemski saying, "What news channel? BET, WBLS, even have news? I think not." Barker goes, "Haha. At least he knows how to be sarcastic."
yeah. So they're basically saying that I don't listen to the mainstream media that they listen to, like CNN and Fox, and all these news outlets that want to program you to ignore the growing police state and ignore the erosion of our constitutional rights. And I only should listen to like BET and people that are more entertainment based and just give you little niblets of the news. and nothing like in depth or in detail. I should just listen to mainstream media and just take their word for it and go along with that. And anything to the contrary, I'm being a conspiracy theory nut that's living in my parents' basement, and I'm a virgin. I get it. I understand. I've heard all this before.
Like, okay, honestly, okay, Barco, honestly, like, I'm not one for, like, I'm not, like, because I've said, like, racist jokes before because that's, like, I'm into blue humor. But, come on, like, when you keep saying nigga over and over and over again, it's like, it gets old. It's almost not even offensive. It's not even, you're not cool, you're not tough by saying it. It's just, and.
Yeah, it just shows his level of ignorance and his intelligence level to be we're trying to talk about something serious. Like, we're really trying to change the like address certain issues, and he's trying to use these derogatory terms to put me down and drive me into anger, and make me talk about things that he wants me to talk about. But let him be himself. I think you should focus on somebody who has some real questions.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you have any questions you want, actually, we got Casey. He's saying, great guest, bro. This dude is great. Yeah. So we got people listening that liking you. If anybody got some serious questions they want answered by New York City Resistance, you can either text me at 347-927-6824, or if you're listening on Facebook, just make a comment. You just comment your question, and I'll read it to NYC Resistance for him to answer. Or if you're on rantinglouisb.blogspot.com / the listen live link in the chat room there, just put it in there and I will read it. So, I mean, like, serious questions, because Barco is like, whatever. It's like, whatever. So,
yeah. I've heard all that before in an elementary school playground, so he ain't telling me nothing new.